I also welcome the government's announcement this week, but it is just an announcement, and like many announcements before it, when you drill down into the detail, there's absolutely nothing there. If we're going to get people back into rural Ireland, we need services, including banking services, post office services. The post office being closed in Broadford. The government say there's nothing they can do about it. There are banks being closed all over the country, including 3 in Clare. I put it to the Taoiseach and he said they need to get with it, they need to get online. When I asked, well, what's the government's plan to accelerate the broadband plan? Well, we're looking into it. What's the plan to facilitate Comreg to make sure that those who do have a broadband connection, and they're few in rural Ireland, actually have a proper connection, that they can actually make a complaint that will be dealt with? Well, we were going to have a bill before the Dáil in February. Today's April Fool's Day. There's no sign of it. It's being drafted, we were told. Now, I don't know whether the Taoiseach meant it this time or whether it was an April Fool's joke on his part. So it's all well and good to make grand announcements about rural Ireland, but we actually need to provide services. There are towns across Clare that don't have a sewage treatment plant. Now, I actually think that the Greens have correctly identified what the problem is, and we do need sustainable development. And I very much agree with the Minister on that. But I don't agree necessarily with some of the solutions articulated by the Green Party, but at least they've gone some of the way. They've identified the problems, because unsustainable development simply won't work. It has to be sustainable. But equally, there has to be development in rural Ireland, because there's been very little development in large parts of rural Ireland in decades in terms of sewage treatment plants needed in towns like Broadford and Carrigaholt, in terms of broadband infrastructure, in terms of services like banking, post offices, if we are to get people to live there, which I think everybody agrees we need. And it's not just for the benefit of rural Ireland, it's also for the benefit of alleviating pressures on our cities, because we have a kind of a third world economy where people are being forced into cities. Thank you. I appreciate that, and I appreciate the letter you're giving me, Count Corley. Thank you.